Okay,
how do you remove the outer sheath of the cable?
It recommend in the instructions here, which is they've done it, believe it or not, with just a pair of scissors, or some people do use a Stanley knife, but it's just to put on a nick in it so you can get it off, pull the jacket off.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to be clearer. So basically, if I hold it up, and I'll show you the device first. So the box, when it's on a cable, screws to the wall as well, but this is what it looks like from the back and from the front, and it just has two lid fixing screws on the front. Just to give you an idea of the size, that's my little finger, so it is really quite small. And when the lid comes off, you just remove the lid, and in the box is some screws to allow you to screw it to the wall, which if you wish, and then it looks like that inside. Yeah, so basically how it is, basically this plastic bit hinges out like that. You can see it's come out and it comes out, and that's what the box looks like thereafter. So you take this little bit of plastic, you've prepared the cable, so you've got plenty of the color-coded bits of cable, and those color codes match the colors on the edge of this piece of plastic. And what you do is you slide the cables in against the colors, push them in these holes. I know it's difficult to see there, but they push through and they come through, so they're sticking out like that. And then you just cut them off. And then take the box again, take this with the cable in, and it just goes in to the box. It just sits in the box, if I can see what I'm doing that way. So it sits back in the groove, and all you do is close it, and that's it. It's done. And that's your gigabit termination. And then just screw the lid back on, and away you go. You've done it, and it's here with a cable on it.
Right.
And that's the other connection. So you can screw this on your windowsill, your skirting board, just leave it on the floor, and there's one on each end, of course, and then use the jumper cable to plug into it, to plug into your equipment.
So you could put a mesh straight into that, then. Yes. With very short. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So what I've used it for is moving the barn router to where it is. Obviously isn't optimized many times, so basically I've run a mini Cat 5e cable like this, very, very small, so it goes through the window and out, or through the wall, to move the RG45 connection to a different part of the house, to optimize the launch of the mesh networking or whatever system you want to use, because often the router's not in the right place or whatever. So I've used it for that, and it's absolutely faultless, and it's child's play to install. So there should be enough for. So I've run these, I've used this cable. I usually run around the outside of the house and in again somewhere, and it just makes a nice finish. But when you start going to world-class broadband, you need world-class interconnects, as you know.